Dear Verlisify, we understand your motives. You want to be the best PokeTuber, right? You want to be a role model, a pillar of the Pokemon community, right? But in your haste to propel yourself to the top, you've overlooked one of the most important prerequisites for the role, being a decent human being. First of all, accusing other people of crime and wrongdoing is not an appropriate way to react when you think their content is more interesting than yours. This isn't high school, where you gain popularity by bullying whoever threatens your popularity into suicide. Please act your age, and acknowledge that popular YouTubers other than yourself have a right to exist. We get that Weedle is openly antagonistic towards you, but on the other hand, Pimp Knight did nothing wrong, and you went after him regardless, so it's crystal clear what your motives are. You're pruning your YouTube comment section yourself, so you most likely already know what the community as a whole thinks of you. The question of why the community dislikes you so much is not as mysterious as you think. You're always calling people out, accusing them using childish logic rather than actual evidence, and getting into their business when they wanted nothing to do with you or your dull, decaying channel. On their own merit, the quality of your own videos is questionable, especially after you decided to discontinue Fan Fridays for whatever reason, but the Pokemon community as a whole would prefer that you kept making them rather than creating pointless drama and conflict. There is no doubt that you are the source of most of the conflict that the community encounters. Stop being so needlessly hostile toward everyone for no reason at all. Stop preaching about how hacking or modifying the game is toxic, or that Smogon is evil. We know, but it's still preferable to VGC for many people. God forbid they also have some fun, huh? It isn't getting you anywhere. You attract the admiration of no one but the revulsion of everyone by insulting an entire community, being hypocritical, and just being a terrible person while acting like you're somehow making the community better. Nobody with any gray matter believes this, not that you're likely to be aware since, like an insecure brat, you immediately block or insult anyone with the audacity to voice their slightest disagreements. By the way, firing pedophilia accusations against a person you know is innocent is the worst thing you could possibly do to this country's attitude towards real sexual abuse. Weedle is not a child predator. We all know this, and you know it, too. Your poor naive fan base, on the other hand, is not capable of enough independent thought to figure this out for themselves. You're intentionally trying to cause damage by spreading information that you know is false. So calling you out for it isn't going to affect your attitude, since you're clearly not sorry for anything you've done. But that's going to be your legacy as a human being. You will be remembered as a hypocrite whose method of accepting criticism was screaming at the walls and telling your fans to hunt down the critics. We doubt we're going to get anything resembling an apology from the likes of you, but the least you could do is subscribe to Cancer Fairy.